And we're live. Hi, everybody. Oh, I just realized my music wasn't playing. Oops. Hi, welcome. Sorry about that. Oh man. So, I did a little cooling off of my office today, so hopefully I'll be able to not melt in my chair as this heat has been awful. It's genuinely been bad, but hi, hope you're doing okay, everybody. Today has been a bit of a, not awful, but heat-wise and work-wise, I'm just pooped. But we're going to be playing some more Final Fantasy Tactics today, leaving off the story where we were at. And yeah, not really too much else as far as major things to talk about. I did start a new book, as per last stream, when I exclaimed that I got access to the Raven Scholar on Libby, so I went ahead and I started that today, and it's interesting. It's an interesting listen so far. I'll explain more as we go along, but we're gonna hop into this now. So last we left off, God damn it. Last we left off, we were sent to rescue a Marquis who had been kidnapped by a band of brigands that want to ransom him out for a higher reward so that they can likely gain a higher station with the money. And the Corpse Brigade, as they are called, they are essentially a bunch of former soldiers that got fucked over by the Kingdom of Ivalice by them not getting paid their compensations for fighting. So they turned to banditry to try and make ends meet. And some of them apparently want some higher level political ambitions, besides just wanting to get their fucking just dues. So, yeah, us, Ramza, Delita, and a retainer of the Marquis are gonna be trying to get him back. Although I feel like more details are gonna get unveiled before we do it, because we left off on an interrogation scene where I'll have to check on his name. As you proceed through the story, you will face increasingly powerful enemies. If you feel your foes are too difficult, it may be worth strengthening your... Yeah. Job menu allowed to change the unit's job when they... I could have used that earlier, because we also learned about how job points work. You use those to buy skills. I don't know if they transfer to other jobs that the characters end up in, but they are an option. So we already did change some jobs around. We've got a knight, we've got an archer, we've got a white mage. Oh god, I am so sorry for yawning. It's just fucking immediate.
I'm here.
Don't know what I'll change this person to. Because again, there's not too many jobs. I'm guessing they'll kind of unlock as they as we go through it.
Yes?
But yeah, I'm gonna keep the chemist because chemist is pretty much the only job that can use items. Do I want to change Ramza to something else? I feel like knight's really the easy idea here. Why not?
All right then.
Okay, and he does not change appearance when it comes to new jobs. Probably not until later, because he definitely had a different character sprite in the beginning of the game, if my memory serves. And I think with this, yeah. So the job system does have skills that carry over depending on what you learn with one job to another.
Oi.
So like Belmont here. Yeah. Oh, yeah, so, you know what? Everybody needs at least a little bit of chemist. Hold on.
This will do.
Because I would like the option to throw...
Do you want something? Yes?
I would like the option to actually use items, please, and thank you. That works. And then change you back. Wait, no.
Then.
Change you back to knight, I meant.
This will do.
Can't learn any new abilities. But instead... There we go. So now he has the ability to use items. And I think our knight should probably no, I think our knight's fine with what she's got now.
By all means.
Having you learn this will be valuable, for certain. And you, oh yeah, having the ability to use items, that'll be handy for her when I need to use ethers. Wait, black magics? But wait, why do we have options? Yeah, no abilities learned on that front yet. I guess we can make Guston the black mage, so we'll just change him to a chemist and then we'll
If you're sure.
have him change over once he levels up more. I think that's a good layout. Alright. So in that case, we've just done a little job arrangement. Let's get this going. So yeah, we're fighting the Marquis in this sand rat area. Alright. Fighting as two groups. Certain battles require that you divide your party into two groups. There is an upper limit to how many units may be assigned to each, and both groups must contain at least one unit. When selecting units for battle, you may switch between the two groups with L2, which also allows you to move placed units between groups. Okay. Okay, so I have to go to between them. We're gonna go with our knight here. I'll put our chemist. Actually, no. No, you need to get experience so that you can actually use more items than just, yeah. And then I think having our archer would be a good idea. Because how, actually, hold on. MP 6 and cast speed 25.
Ready.
No. I have a sneaking suspicion having an archer with us would be a really good idea.
All right.
All right, let's go.
It's time.
And you've heard about the Order. They mean to finish us this time.
I've heard. So what's to become of us?
I say we forget this business and run. There's naught for it.
Agreed. If we follow Wheatgrass, he'll lead us only to our graves.
So yeah, the Corpse Brigade initially just really wanted some level of equality so that they can get their pay since they are former soldiers, but this Wheatgrass person wants to grow into politics using the ransom money.
Aye, that much is plain. God's willing, Gustav's ransom of
Or
the
Gustav's, not...
fatten our purses enough that we can quit this life for good and all.
No, Gustav won the ransom, Wheatgrass didn't.
The Order, they're here.
We must silence this watch before they can raise the alarm.
There.
Oh, wow. Oh, no. Oh, right, we didn't unlock any abilities with that. Uh-oh. Well. You wait here. You move there. Well, thankfully they can't attack through units, I think. So...
Let's go. I am ready.
Should be fine, I think. Oh my god!
My turn.
How could this be?
Alright, how about we throw a stone? Can I throw it through an ally? No. What if I... No, can't throw it through a window. You just had to take up one of the goddamn doorways. Alright, let's do this. Have you move that way and then wait. And then you move there. Can you reach him with... Yes, you can. If I can get the cursor. There we go. I need to buy more potions when I can.
All in a day's work. No. No. Ready.
There we go. Yeah, you take your time to recover. I wonder if they have their own supply of potions. Bro, can you get out of the way? Thank you. Oh, wait, I just realized that means they can go after my chemist. Uh-oh. Well.
Come on.
Ramza's at least got the ability to do stuff, so it's not the worst thing, but... Yeah, that wasn't a smart idea. Okay, but they're still bottlenecked to an extent, so... How much damage? Oh, not a lot. Okay,
Right.
let's move up here. Ah, shit. Why didn't I buy more potions? Oh, well. Oh, well. You... Pepper from a distance.
See that?
Need it.
There we go.
Victory is mine.
Oh my god. Okay, so shield parries do work in this game. Oh no.
A step forward.
Alright, we gotta clean this up real fast. How much is this gonna hurt you? Holy shit, monks hurt. How about you, Delita?
Going well. Only one thing for it.
There's our knight. Okay, so maybe a bit of grinding was necessary.
My turn.
Actually, can I see what their levels are? Level 6. Oh, yeah. Okay. Now I see my folly now. I did not well, yeah. Hey, you know what?
Welcome.
This at least means that I can just buy some potions now.
Are you thank you for...
And we'll buy some...
Are you thank you? Are you many? Are you thank you?
We'll do that.
Will that be all? By all means.
Rod. Our first shield. So, you know what? We'll buy
Are you thank you for...
a fair amount of those. Get some plumed hats.
Are you many?
Probably would also be better to outfit our characters.
Are you
Get 9 of these. Battle boots. Battle ready boots made for layers of leather. Ooh, more movement.
Are you thank you? May I but don't be...
Don't be stranger. Alright, so...
What is it?
You already have battle boots on. Giving you more movement will be vital. Same with you. Wow, I had the perfect amount. Alright, you get more Ooh. Already in use? Who's equipped to that? Really? No, you take the leather armor. You don't... Oh wait, that was already equipped on someone else. Oops. Hold on, let me correct that real quick.
Catch your eye. Are you many? May I come?
So I guess not everybody is able to equip all types of armor. So I should pay more attention to what jobs can equip what. But hey, having a bunch of leather armor is not the worst thing in the world. Didn't I just buy a bunch of leather armor? Or is it... Oh, wait. It's probably for all the equipped stuff.
Looking for all inputs looking a cell.
Maybe I should get rid of some things. Oh, leather clothing. I'm stupid. Yeah, and leather clothing can't be equipped by knights.
Are you thank you can't.
So,
May I don't be a...
I saw leather and I went like, ooh.
Greetings after all in
Alright,
particular.
still leather clothing. Alright, we'll
Are
just...
you anything? May
We'll
I
just get a
become-
clothing for Ramza. Not much to do about
Yes.
it. Oh, he can't equip that. Okay.
Hmm?
I see. Okay, so they've got...
Looking for all in particular catch your eye.
There we go. Linen cuirass and leather armor.
Are you anything?
Buy a couple of those. Buy one of these.
May I but don't...
Alright.
Yes?
There we go. So now that that's happened, you can take the leather armor. Ooh, that's a big boost, actually. Oh, I like the look of it, too. And only samurai... I'm guessing the spear is dragoon, and then knight. So we'll go that. Who else can equip a shield? You can have a shield. Chemists can't. You take a shield. Squires can't have a shield. Really? Can white mages? No. Okay. How about
What do you need?
plumed hat? gives a boost to MP, so you're gonna take a plumed hat then. I'm gonna see if the chemists can. They can.
What do you need?
Okay, I think we're good now.
Hmm? Yes?
Hmm?
Also need
What
to
is it?
equip some. Ramza, you're gonna keep that.
You cool?
Yeah, we're gonna give you the. Oh wait, no, someone else already has that.
What do you need?
You'll take a broadsword. And
Me?
I think that is good.
What is it?
For now, at least.
Looking for autumn.
Yeah, because we're gonna need more money at some point. I figured at some point we'd get a random encounter. Hey, this is fine. All of this is fine. Alright, so we need to really level up our people. So Ramza, and then I want you here to gain more experience and usage. You, and then... What am I looking at? A chocobo? Really? I don't know how I feel fighting chocobos.
Let's have it.
Certainly.
Forward.
Oh, excuse me, I just cracked my neck. Alright, so... Fighting chocobos...
My turn.
That feels wrong. Like that, something about having to fight these guys feels really wrong to me. Move you here. Oh!
It's worth.
Also, ad break starting in 5 minutes, heads up. Okay, so hidden items. Use that. Units that have the treasure hunter ability and those using the chemist's job are able to find buried items, but to do so they must stop on a tile that contains one. Items found are classed either normal or rare. Units with a low bravery attribute are more likely to discover a rare item. Real. Okay, so that's what bravery does. Furthermore, a chemist with the treasure hunter ability will receive an additional bonus to the probability of finding something rare. I see. Well, that's a nice little thing to get. Hell yeah, I like that. Well, I don't know. It feels a bit random, but we'll see what happens.
My turn, is it?
And then move you here. There we go. Yeah, I figured. Okay, so really pay attention to that delay speed. It's it feels weird. Like it feels weird and wrong to be fighting and beating up chocobos.
Come on.
There we go.
I'll do what I can.
And you can finish off the chocobo. That feels awful. That feels so bad. Like, I feel horrible for that. Genuinely. Like, especially with my experience with Final Fantasy 16.
Now!
Oh god, you hit me with blindness. Oh no. I'll help you out because your health is low. Oh, right, he needs to learn how to throw eye drops, so that's going to hold off on that.
I'm not done yet.
I mean, thankfully there still is chances to hit. It's not like you completely lose the ability to, you know... It's not like you completely lose the ability to attack. It's just at a slightly lower chance. Actually, in this case, it's not even slightly lower. Alright, so I guess blindness only really tends to do much if it's, I don't know, maybe an enemy that already is really evasive, but these are goblins.
Right then.
Good. Alright, who's after Ramza? Okay. Well, the ad break's about to start, so we'll continue after the ads. So 3 minutes, then an hour of no pre-rolls after. So hydrate, stretch, do whatever you need to do, and we'll be right back. And we're back. Thank you for your patience. Alright, so... Ramza's going to be able to kill both of them no matter what. And frankly, it doesn't seem like taking the enemies out really gives any difference of experience. That is something that I've been trying to unlearn as I've been going through Fire Emblem, because in Fire Emblem, you know, you get experience amounts, and then you have like the kill experiences, which is like slightly more than, you know, a regular battle, like a regular encounter of a fight. So that's a thing I need to kind of unlearn as I go through this game, is that killing an enemy with a unit does not yield them more experience, as far as I see. Alright. Oh wait, you have more stuff for my archer. Okay, no, you don't. Bronze helmet. That'd be pretty good to have, actually.
Are you at anything? May I be like?
We'll do that, and then
Yes?
equip one to Ramza, and the other one to the other knight. Here we go. I mean, at least they give us a lot of opportunities to potentially grind early on, which I appreciate. Wait, what am I? Okay, I was like, if they gave me just one enemy again, I'd be like, what the fuck? Because that can happen with this game, is that you only get one enemy to fight, and that does not yield a lot of experience.
Van calls.
I stand ready. Ready.
To battle.
There we go. Ooh, I like this theme. Oh, hello. And apparently the job experience and stuff only really counts if you actually hit the enemy to start with. Good to know.
I'll do what I can.
Oh, yeah, having a shield parry. That's wonderful. Oh, no. Oh, and I don't have... Wait, is it just called... Wait, what's the Final Fantasy equivalent of Squelch? Ah, shit, I don't know. Because I'm so Dragon Quest brained. My brain went, I need to use Squelch immediately, and I forgot what the... I just forgot what it's called. And you don't have the ability to use... Alright, well... Let's antidote you. Get you some of that experience. We'll do this, throw another stone. I apparently learned that the best strat that people have come up with in this game for just power leveling a bunch of JP and stuff is just keep throwing rocks at your teammates and then just healing when you need to. And it's like, wow, that's like, that is something that's really an interesting strat. Imagine that in your D&D setting where, like, you gain experience based on hits, and then you're like, why is the fighter of the party throwing why are the fighter and cleric of the party throwing rocks at each other? It's for maximizing game experience. Also, Ramza just fucking decimated that guy. Nice miss, idiot.
Right.
Ooh, this theme is really good.
Where to? One step at a time.
So far, this is going pretty well.
I'll do what I can.
Oh, that's funny. The voice lines just sound like that sped. Oh, they speed up the voice lines too. Oh, that's really funny. Uh-oh. You go over there, actually. And then take you out. Son of a bitch. This evasion. Okay,
My turn.
and if that ends up dropping... Hey, Sprays, how's it going? We're just doing a little bit of grinding in this game because... Actually, wait, no, bad idea. We're doing a little bit of grinding in this game because the next story mission in this is one that is a bit higher level than what we are at this time. How are you doing? It's been hot as hell today, as per usual, and today actually was really bad because at my workplace, the air conditioning seemed to have stopped working because of how hot it's been. So due to that, it's working. Everyone loves Gridman. Is this FF Tactics? It is Tactics. It is the re-release that came out last year that I've heard a lot of very pleasant things about. When all the hearts above a KO'd unit have disappeared, it may change into a crystal. It cannot be revived after battle. Other units can collect these crystals. Oh, ability acquisition when you killed monsters? Oh, that's fucking cool. Okay, wait, that's actually goated. You say your aircon's gone, I know the feeling. Hiding in the beer cellar at the moment because it's cold. Yeah, it's... to explain it, we were just working out of nowhere, or we were just working, and then just suddenly I noticed, like, wow, it's way, way warmer in the building than it normally is. What's going on? And I talked with my supervisor about it, and she said that, yeah, the weather, or like the air conditioning just quit working at work. And I work a physical job. I'm a custodian, so I'm moving around a lot during the day. And it's, I tell you, working in like sweltering conditions is one of the most deflating feelings you could ever have. Like, it's genuinely bad. So, they're getting the prospect of fixing it looked at right now because I would genuinely like to, please, for the love of God, get my AC back. Rend MP, Rend Shield, Rend Armor. Oh. Okay, so these take, they're like a disarming. Oh, that'll be good against mages. Okay, wait, what was that? Parry? Blocks physical attacks received from the front side with the equipped weapon. Ooh, I'm very lucky now. I'm at Night Porter, so I don't have it. Yeah. Yeah. It's a rough deal having that kind of thing. Glad to see that you can at least, glad to see that you at least are able to handle that with no problem. Okay, now question is, would I want... Activates when no damage is dealt, such as when parries are even... maybe later. But yeah, to summarize what we're going through so far, we are playing as Ramza here, who is the son of one of the noble houses of this country of Ivalice that had come out of a 50-year-long conflict. I have to clean the outside at some point, but I'm saving that. Yeah, save that for later, especially if it's still hot out at night. But yeah, this is Ivalice, and Ramza is the son of essentially one of the main military families of this country. And he is now a squire to a order of knights, and our current mission is to rescue a marquis who is being held captive in a desert area around here. The problem is that the desert bandits that we're supposed to be fighting are way above our level right now. And it turns out the reason behind the bandits deciding to do banditry is because a lot of those bandits are former soldiers that were not given their compensations when they had gotten back from the war. So a lot of them had to turn to banditry so they could make ends meet. So, yeah, there's a lot of very interesting commentary here regarding how the characters are. Some minor grinding levels then. How's the story so far in the game? Story so far is good. We start off in like a cold open of main character Ramza being a part of a mercenary group. So this whole sequence here is like a flashback. And I am playing the version of this game that has the full voice acting, because with this version of the game, you get two versions. You get this version, which is the one that's got like retooled script. The graphics have that kind of blended pixel look, which, you know, isn't the biggest thing for a lot of people. I understand it's definitely not the best look they could have gone for, but oh well. And the other version is the version that is pretty much exactly like the PS1 version from 1997. Major difference is that it is a translation. The version of the game's script in that one, like the translation, is the War of the Lions one from the PSP, which many consider to be the definitive best version of the game. So the fact that you get two versions of this game is pretty goddamn cool. Unfortunately, the version that's like that other version I mentioned doesn't have the full voice acting. That's why I picked this one. Like the art style, it's unique. Doesn't look like the same as every other game in Gen. That is because the character designer for this game is the same one that had done character designs for Nier Automata, Bravely Default, and Bravely Second. Like a lot of really well-known stuff. And yeah, the artist has a very, very, very unique style. I like the style a lot. It's got a very nice set of charm to it. Like, if there's anything that I can really appreciate regarding Final Fantasy is that there's always some level of cool recognizability with each artist that's worked on the franchise. You know, Tetsuya Nomura is an obvious one to pick as well. I forget. We brought him up last stream that I did this, and I forgot his name. Hold on. Akihiko Yoshida. Like, Akihiko Yoshida is the character designer of this game. And if you look through Yoshida's a lot of other works, you'll see some pretty big similarities regarding how he does some characters. As an end date for me, it's time to expand. Yeah. This is available on other platforms besides PlayStation. I will say that right now. This is on PC and on Switch. I'm just playing the PS5 version because that's just the one that I had gotten with a gift card. So, yeah, that is an option for you all. Like, I imagine this game would actually be perfect on Switch or Steam Deck. It's like, on those consoles in particular, it would probably feel incredible to play. Also, the reason why I have Let's Throw More Rocks in the title of this is because I learned that apparently a strat that people would do for some early game grinding was to actually just throw rocks at your party members, because that is a skill you can use. It is the ability to throw rocks. As like an early game way to use a ranged attack. But yeah, this game's got a lot of nice stuff to it. It's got a job system. It's got, honestly, really charming diorama-style arenas. And yeah, it's just got this nice look and feel to it. My thing is just that I need to, you know, unlearn some stuff regarding past strategy RPGs that I played before. Because the closest thing that I've played to this is a tactics ogre game on the Game Boy Advance that I got from a... Oh, shit. I was not paying attention. Was a tactics ogre game that I got on the Game Boy Advance that I haven't finished yet. I'm on, like, literally the final fight. When we first game played, that gets an in-game job and try to remove all the fun. Well, here's the difference. The job system in this game doesn't have you applying for positions and then not hearing back from them for months, only for them to go like, nah, we don't want you, even though you have the qualifications for it. Or a job system where it's like, you get the job, but you're not being paid enough anyway, and you have to have like 3 roommates and two other side gigs to even afford rent. No, this is the cool kind of job system where you could become a dragoon or an archer or just this is the cool kind of job system, basically. And the other fun thing is that with this game, you can actually rename your units. I've heard that I'm overqualified so many times. What I've heard is like, oh, you're perfectly qualified for the position, we just went with other people. I've gotten that a couple times, and that pissed me the fuck off. It's like, or no, it wasn't that. They said, we're impressed with your qualifications, but we're moving forward with another candidate. And I'm like, wow, so you literally just told us, so you just told me no with a smile on your face. Like, just pissing me off. Also, my chemists are down. I need to stop fucking around. So yeah, that's job market fucking blows.
I'll handle this.
Thanks for tuning up for three interviews, but fuck you, basically. Yeah. Oh, God. Sprays, do you know about the fucking stupid-ass Larian bullshit that they do with their employees? Like, so, okay, for context, a while back, the Larian CEO went through an interview, and he had essentially talked about his usage of generative AI and how he wanted the team of Larian to, you know, advance further on that notion. And that backfired on him so horrifically that he had gone on Twitter and went, guys, chill the fuck out. Like, almost to that wording, too, where he was like, holy fuck, guys. Like, y'all are making such a huge deal out of this. But then... some other little interesting facts came up about Larian through this. One of those being, apparently they have like multi-stage interview processes where they have you like do 3 different interviews, and they don't believe in remote work, apparently, which is pretty goddamn stupid because, you know, it's game development. They're going to end up having people that will be not in the same country at some point or another. And that essentially meant that, oh, say you want to work in game development, but you live, but you're from, like, I don't know, Italy. You'd have to go to live in their offices or live near the offices in Belgium to get that done. And it's like, what in the hell are you, what? Like, that was such a boneheaded thing. Like, I didn't know that the Larian office politics on that are so stupid, and I just could not believe it. Genuinely, I was like, what in the shit am I hearing here? Because, like, the other thing is that I learned from somebody that, I learned from, a chat member a while back, I think during Unicorn Overlord. Honestly, why can't I get a job in this game development? It's not allowed to work remotely, even everything going to AI. Yeah. Like, I learned from somebody that did software development in a stream once that a lot of software dev jobs tend to have you like do a whole bunch of preliminary work already to prove you've got the skills for it, which is really stupid and awful. It comes off as the same kind of energy as like paying to interview at a place. Like you're doing work already for them, which, you know, obviously if you hear the idea of like, oh, paid to interview, like if you have to pay to interview for a place, don't go for it. Because that is genuinely a horrible practice and should not be a thing, and sadly it is. Ooh, an ether. Holy water. Ah, just out of range. Yeah, it's ridiculous, the kinds of things that you hear in the games industry. You know what? I'm gonna retry this fight. Change formation. I didn't like how that was turning. It's ridiculous, because, like, imagine if, as a custodian, you would be tested on how well your cleaning skills were.
I'm ready.
And they had you, like, already clean an entire office space or something, like vacuum an entire thing, and then when they saw your work and they're like, yes, very impressive, we decided to go for another candidate, sorry. Like, that should be fucking illegal. Genuinely. That should be fucking illegal. Like, my job now only required to work and not alone and not be scared of the dark. That's nice. I guess kind of the same thing for me, because I'm a night custodian. It's just, we changed to a day shift during the summer months to deep clean the areas that we work in during the fall and spring hours. So we kind of changed to a day shift. That's why I'm looking for potential other work, is because I'd like to have something that's a bit more on the consistent hour scale. Because, like, by all rights, I'm not in a bad position. I just, you know, I'd like to be able to... We do a test shift here, you get paid, but... Oh, man, a test shift would be really good. We cannot clean out your garden? Yeah.
My turn.
We basically have the same, yeah, slightly different responsibilities. Yeah, my responsibility is just that I clean, I just clean classrooms and stuff. Like, stuff like that. Classrooms, offices, bathrooms. And I have come across my fair share of vandalism. But, I mean, for the most part, we do just get to work at our own pace. I actually get to listen, like, part of the reason why I'm able to talk about audiobooks a whole lot is because I get to listen to them on the job, which is a very nice little boost. You know, that's a nice little bonus. Getting to listen to music and audiobooks while I'm working. In fact, it's thanks to that I found some bands on Deezer that I would have not known about otherwise. And I have found some fucking banger bands. I found some fucking really good bands with being able to work the way that I have. Oh, dear God. My archer.
What do I do now?
Move you over here is what you're gonna do.
It's time.
Yeah, mine's basically a bar and a hotel reception. Get to listen to podcasts and only need to take it out if I get a guest to come down. Right. It's like a desk attendant for a hotel. That's a... I mean, hey, it may be a graveyard shift, but money's money. I guess the thing that you'd probably have to worry about, though, is maybe some, like, guests that have had one too many bevies. If I might borrow the term bevy. I learned that term a little bit ago, and I think that's very cute.
I'll handle this.
All right. So there. It's a dead unit. Yeah, I mean, I had a similar job as actually would be considered my first job. One of the first jobs I had was actually at a community college. It was like a student worker position, the same one that I was studying at the time. When I sent that the doorbell went boop. I'm back now. Well, welcome back. But yeah, one of the first jobs that I actually had was working at a community college in their kind of study center area, and the study center was one where students could go in to like do homework, get tutoring, catch up on their studies, stuff like that. And my job was to essentially log them in on the hours they went in, the hours that they left, and also just kind of supervise the area to see if anything might have gone amiss, you know, if an altercation may happen, help out anybody that may need assistance, stuff like that. Very, very like basic needs. And then at the end of the night, when all the students would be gone and the study center was closed, me and the rest of the staff in there would be going in and turning off all of the computers because you know, we don't want to leave all of those PCs running. Block you off from the archer. Got one more turn before the chemist goes down. Or two, actually. That's fine. Holy shit, they are ganging up on my poor archer. There we go. Job before this one was arcade technician. Okay, yeah, I agree that sounds like it would be hell, but getting to fix arcade machines and slot machines and stuff, that sounds pretty damn interesting. That actually sounds really cool. Although, I don't know what kind of areas would... That probably meant you went to a lot of bars, though, right? So probably still dealing with more drunken people. More people on their bevies. Bring back my chemist. Wow, you had a near-dead chemist and they still go after my archer. You know, I gotta admire that. Like, that is some true grade A hatred that I've been experiencing in some of these fights. Because in one of the story fights that we went through, this one guy just had it out for my archer. Don't know why, he just really fucking hated him for some reason. I was working in a set location, yeah, 2 bars, nightmare, yeah. I'm guessing that's like fair share of bar fights that you've had to either like witness and or break up.
My turn.
I must act.
Phoenix down on our archer here because they really hate him for some reason. I don't know what their fucking damage is. I give up on trying to, you know what, no. It's costing me Phoenix Downs to keep bringing him back. Loads, it's never the ones you expect either. Oh, have you, oh no. Have you had the drunks that are like, seemingly like really chill on the outside, but they get really angry? Or like the ones that are shockingly punchy.
I have you now.
That feels so bad. Okay.
Where am I needed?
This could have gone more cleanly, but fuck it. We're in this for the job experience.
Ready.
Right.
Alright, we'll just have to bring more. We'll just have to buy more of those. But yeah, if the details get too explicit, I ask that you probably not share those, but I'll admit, it isn't. I like hearing about some of these stories because some of them can just go off the walls all the time. The big guys that look like they want to knock you out would normally just chat. They just want the job done, just like I did. Yeah. Like my times, I don't go to bars very much because, frankly, if I'm gonna have drinks, I'd rather just drink at home because guess what? It's more economical for me. Because when I have drinks, I mix my own stuff. I mix my own cocktails, and if I ever do a beer run, I just get, you know, my beers that I feel like having at the time, and then I have them. Like, I'm really no more complicated than that. It's just, I also hear about how some bar stories can go south really quickly, and that just does not sound like a lot of fun to me at all.
Come on.
Like, for anybody that does have fun with that, cool, all power to you. Not for me. One story I remember hearing was my dad was talking with an athletics coach about how he went to this truly rough around the edges place, like the kind of spot where people just go because it's their dive and their only way of being out of the apartment. And here comes this athletic director for a college, like very put together guy, comes in with a polo shirt and everything, just, you know, nice and happy, and the bartender turns to him and goes, "The fuck are you doing here?" Like, just right to his face.
Thank you very much.
Because it's like, why the fuck is this happy fucking dude here? Like, what? Like, and honestly, if I got that kind of reaction out of a bartender, I'd be like, what the hell? Did I do something wrong?
May I be of further come back?
Most stories I can't share on Twitch for good times. Yeah, I imagine bars attract all types for good and bad reasons. Like as I said, you know, it can be variable. Any job is really variable. Like, I have seen my fair share of things when I worked as a grocery clerk, or the time I was a cashier at Goodwill. Like, it really baffles the mind how often you'll end up seeing people trying to steal from a fucking thrift store like Goodwill. And how sad that makes me. Mystic. Oh.
Do you want something?
Interesting. What does this do? Okay, so White Mage into Mystic. So the closest to getting that would be Florence. Or... yeah, Florence. Mage who bends the forces of the cosmos to their will. The Mystic's job commands mystic arts, enables the manipulation of the enemy's mind body to impede their ability to fight. Oh, they're the debuffer. Okay. Well, I want you to instead learn some more White Mage skills. Yes! Take that, please, and fucking thank you. Ramza. Okay. And then Guston, I want you to learn some more abilities too. Can you actually? Now, you've got the important ones. So how about we change you to a Black Mage?
Wish me luck.
All right. And then I want you to have your items. And that should be good. All right.
I'm here.
Downside is I need you to learn stuff. What do I want you to learn? Magic boost. We're gonna go simple fire, and then blizzard and thunder. That should do that for now.
You called? Hmm?
Okay, you can learn some rending. Ooh, reducing target's attack power. That'd be pretty nice. Regardless of job. Yeah, I'd like that, because when I change her job position, that'll be really nice. Sorry I'm quiet, I'm just kind of learning. I'm kind of doing some considerations here for the job stuff. Because this is a very involved job system that I am not used to.
Yes?
Because the only other time I've ever gone through a job system of this caliber, closest I guess would be Octopath Traveler. Actually, yeah, learning to throw stones would be really good. Gonna give you fundamentals so you at least know how to do some stone throwing.
Do you want something?
You're not gonna have that though.
What is it? Hmm?
All right. That's all of that done. No worries, I'm cleaning outside. Lovely out here. Oh, isn't that nice? Aren't you having a good old time being outside in better weather? Oh wait, no, actually, no. I've heard the UK's burning right now. Right? Or was that more during the day? Because right now, we're supposed to, I say in quotes, get some goddamn rain today. But I have not seen a peep of a cloud.
We will triumph. Hey, Savvies. I'm ready.
All right, I want our black mage out to try him out. Man, fucking Final Fantasy really peaked with the idea of the black mage design. He looked like such an iconic look.
Very well.
All right, let's do this.
To battle.
During the day, it's a lot worse, but there's a lovely breeze right now. I want yeah, lucky. Problem is that the breeze, there's no breeze. There's like barely a breeze, and when there is a breeze, it's hot wind. It sucks so much. It sucks so much. I really don't want this weather anymore. I want it to be fall again. I miss my fall smells. I miss my fall smells.
Did it?
Yeah, so far this might be my favorite track that we've encountered. This is really good. I'm riding the coast, so the sea breeze is amazing right now. Yeah, Midwest America, although the East Coast has it pretty bad at points, but Midwest America isn't really any better right now. It's pretty bad. Because we also lack a lot of trees, so therefore not much in the way of shade. Throw a rock.
All in a day's work. It's time.
There we go. Quack.
Almost act.
God, this is a really good track. Bonk. So yeah, the way the job system works with this game is that you have to meet some prerequisites in order to unlock a job and have it be available to a character. So like, you have to be level 3 in a chemist to be a white mage or black mage, and then you have to be higher level in chemist or higher level in white mage or black mage to get any jobs that follow through from that particular tree. So it's a pretty nice system. Kind of reminds me of Dragon Quest VII, actually, because Dragon Quest VII had a similar job system in that game. Dang it. He's trying to be cool and predict. Alright, we'll go this way.
It's now or never.
You're going to be the guy that gathers those items when they drop. I wonder what a chocobo ends up dropping.
It's time.
My efforts are rewarded.
There we go. Dang it. Consonant. Ooh. Buried item. Fuck yeah.
My turn.
There we go. You can't really... No. Okay, so... Sprays, if there's anything that I will warn you about in this game is that magic, both healing and damaging magic, are very much capable of friendly fire in this game. Meaning, if you have a black mage that uses a fire spell on an enemy that's in like a plus formation pattern, and your ally accidentally steps into that space, you can actually hit your allies with your own fire spell. So keep that in mind. Keep that in mind if you decide to get this game, to just be aware of where your people are or where the enemies might go, because casting time is very much a thing in this game. Oh, and you can, I forgot if I said this, but you can actually rename units or name units you can recruit in the Warriors Guild spots. So, you know, you can make your friends in this game if you want. After a sense. Movement strategies. Oh, yeah, like it's not, yeah, there's a lot of depth into this one. You just have to be very cautious about where your units are.
Are you at anything? May I help with or catch your eye?
Or catch your eye? Hey, you're a lawyer around here.
I'd come back.
And yes, this is a very British cast as well. As is Final Fantasy's tendency right now, is that they go for a British. Let's see, how's our 5, 3, 4, 3, 4, 3, 4? Still not much. Oh! You get Thief for Archer. Okay.
Oi, oi.
Okay, and then Archer can go into other stuff here. So there are just some real legendary jobs that... Okay, so yeah, a lot of these will require multiple levels from different jobs of each type. Okay, sounds nothing like me, I swear. Yeah, like, you just kind of voice cast the whole thing on that front. A nimble warrior who excels at thievery. The thief's job command steal enables the theft of all manner of possessions, from equipment to enemies' to an enemy's very heart. All right. I think I will at some point do an off-stream grind where I will actually change some units' jobs around and level grind that stuff, because See, this is why I wish I at least had this game on Switch or something, because then I'd be doing that, like, during traveling or something, but... Oh well.
Preparations.
Oh well, you learn. Alright, Delita, you don't have anything.
What do you want?
Oh, you have a few. You take Counter Tackle. You could use that pretty badly. Argath and Delita are the guest units that we have for the foreseeable future. Also, ad break in 4 minutes, heads up. Okay, you have a lot of job points in Archer, so how about you get some more of that? Deal more damage. Oh yeah, getting some more elevation is actually really nice. Okay. Another battle. There we go. I guess the fun bit of this would be like being able to sort of get a idea of where the accents of a particular character might sound like they're from. Because like, my guess is that the VA for Ramza plays him as very much like, not
Lead the way.
not entirely posh per se, but definitely like upper crust London kind of accent.
Time calls.
If I was to take any kind of guesses as to vocal origins,
To battle.
you'll hear it in the cutscenes. So I think maybe after this fight we might be able to actually continue with the story. And you'll just wait here. Nice miss. Yeah, units in the way. Ah. Can that reach? No, it can't. It does sound like posher areas of London to me. They have gone with the areas that are easier to understood. Yeah, because like I from my understanding, there are genuinely some British dialects and Scottish dialects and Irish dialects that are like, they sound like a completely separate language. I remember in particular, there's this lady that is in Glasgow, and she's like, she stops a random person and is like, oh, I want to learn more about the Glaswegian dialect. And the guy starts talking to her, and it's like, I can understand maybe 1/20th of the words that that guy says. It's so wild to me. And like, I understand that America, we definitely don't have much of a ground to stand on because we say stuff weird, but again, it can depend on the region, especially with how like some products are referred to here. But anyway, ads are starting, so 3 minutes, hour of no pre-rolls after, so hydrate, stretch, do whatever you need to do. We'll be right back. And we're back. Thank you for your patience. All right. So Scottish Gaelic is used a lot of yeah, like, because it is kind of, because a lot of that they do tend to mingle in some of Gaelic with English as well to, you know, have it kind of mixed together. And it's really fascinating to hear, and I love to hear more of that dialect, and even just hear more of the Gaelic language, because honestly, Gaelic's a language that I don't think really gets represented enough in media. It'd be cool to hear more of that. Like, there are genuinely some languages in the world that exist that just seem like they could be really cool to hear more from, you know? I did not mean to go unit, I meant to go tile. Oh well. Oh, nope, that worked out. Never mind. Oh, no. I've always wanted to learn Japanese, but looking at it, it's terrifying. That comes down to pacing yourself. Like, learning a language always just comes down to pacing yourself to know your own learning style, and dyslexia strikes again. Oh, yeah, that's genuinely, yeah, I understand that. That can be a real barrier. Like, I don't think I'm dyslexic, but I totally understand the barrier that it can be for a lot of people when it comes to things like language learning, and I mean, shit, even just learning new stuff in general, where, you know, words can just come across as just a massive jumble. So I understand that completely. Like, for instance, I actually used to use Duolingo before they went full, well, not full, but like before they fired a bunch of their translators to replace them with AI, which, you know, fucking nasty. Ew. Don't want to have that anymore. And I got a fair bit into that. Some languages that I would want to learn would be Japanese, Spanish, and Swedish in particular. What the fuck is this guy?
Very well.
We will triumph.
And the reason why for Swedish is because easy way to explain dyslexia is like trying to read the words are moving on the page. Okay, actually that sounds pretty apt. Because funnily enough, I kind of learned about that from a book of all places, a fantasy novel that I had been listening to. A Drop of Corruption and The Tainted Cup and A Drop of Corruption. Both are books where the main character is dyslexic and describes the words as kind of like they're moving of their own volition, and he has to pause and take a very long time for him to be able to process the words correctly. Really good books, though. Would recommend them. I forget the exact name of the series they're called. Is it like the Anna and Dell Mysteries? Something like that?
My turn.
Oh no, Din, not Anna and Dell. Anna and Din Mystery. That's what it's called. The Anna and Din Mysteries are a series of novels from the author Robert Jackson Bennett. And it's essentially a fantasy series about a investigator and her assistant as they solve mysteries throughout this fantasy realm that is split into several different districts with their own biomes, and it's just a really cool world on top of a really cool set of characters too. Yeah, you can be reading and the words will look like they're spelt wrong, or you just miss a line without noticing. Yeah. Or like, you may accidentally read, or the word may say one thing, but you read it as something different because it may look similar in terms of spelling. Like, if you read the word feet, for instance, F-E-E-T, you could maybe accidentally see it as the word foot. So, like, just a small example of that. That's why whenever a game includes something like a dyslexia-friendly font, I actually really appreciate that a lot. That's because that kind of accessibility settings means that, you know, the devs pay attention to that kind of stuff.
I'm ready.
Wait, real? You can fail exams for getting your for spelling your name wrong? The fuck? Okay, if it was an answer to a question maybe, but your name?
Right.
Oh, autocorrect. Yeah, autocorrect fucking... Okay, so in an effort to get better at actually typing out and spelling, I have actually disabled autocorrect on my phone. And I tell you, that has been a trial because I have definitely been typing too fast at points, and because my thumbs... I don't know if, like, my hands are particularly large, but I have, like, fat-fingered some... like one letter when I meant to type something different, you know? There's the classic T-E-H instead of like V, it's like te. I have typed Y-E-A-G instead of yeah. The only reason I'm typing out right now because of autocorrect. I mean, hey, if it helps you, I'm just trying to do it so I can get better at typing on my phone.
Leave it to me.
Actually, no, I don't want you going up to him. That'd be a bad idea. I want you to throw a rock at him. A ring on my right hand to get directions correct. Oh, you've got like the bad directional level dyslexia too. Oh. Actually, quick question: are you right or left-handed? Because I think that, might also. I have a theory to test because I hear that people that are left-handed have sometimes mixed up their directions of left or right.
Nothing can stop me.
Both, there's a word for... Oh, you're ambidextrous. Okay. Wow, actually, that brings up another question. Does the same trend work for ambidextrous people? Okay. They's the word, yeah. Yeah, trust, like, I'll be able to get your meaning when it comes to words. Because, trust me, I've been in that boat since I started using... since I turned off my autocorrect. This enemy's really cool looking. So, it's basically a minotaur. Yeah. And then you're gonna go kill this guy off. Throw a rock at his head.
It's now or never.
It's now or never. Oi. It's a useful skill to have, but I will write backwards with my left. Really? Oh, you could be like the... Oh, You could do like those puzzles that people sometimes post on Facebook where they're like writing upside down and backwards and they try to trip people up. You know those posts where they're like, "Oh, can you read this? This is upside down and backwards." Yeah, they're really easy for me. Yeah, they can. It takes me a second, but I get the gist of them, you know? They're fun. They're harmless. Reading the same thing as anything else. Yeah, like they can be easy. Although, like, I also don't envy people that have dyscalculia, which is like dyslexia but for numbers. Because I know that's also a common thing that that's something that I've noticed a lot with some streamers that I watch. For those that don't know, dyscalculia is essentially like, what if dyslexia but for numbers? And people that have done poorly in math in the past often tend to have dyscalculia. Means that they tend to have dyscalculia because when they see like a PEMDAS problem, that's just a jumble of numbers that doesn't mean anything because they can't. Their brains just don't work out that it's a equation. I have a tell on Earth. Yeah, it's because it's also like not just that, it's also really long numbers. Like if you try to put out a trillion of variable numbers, like in a trillion format, that also is like a no-go. All right, I think equip shields no matter what job. I want to have a rend power for you, so you can finally have a night skill. Yeah, you're gonna take a while to build up. Why not? Give you a +3. Just skip all the way to that. I want to learn this. If you remember telling you though. Oh, remember the buttons to press? Yeah. Yeah, I get that too. Like you're trying to read a different pattern versus what you like. It's essentially like the equivalent of Oh, I know what I want to do. I'm gonna make you an archer so that we can have a thief.
Wish me luck.
So we need to get another bowgun, but that's fine. That's a cost I'm willing to do.
Or catch your eye. Are you happy? Thank you for all that come.
But yeah, I understand that because like,
What do you need?
if you have troubles reading the numbers for a safe combination. Oh, you know the buttons, but not the. Oh, that's gotta suck. All right, I think we can try this mission out again. All right, that grinding session did not last as long as I thought it would. Actually, wait. Hold on. Reposition you to here. Because if the guy that is gonna... If he's gonna bottleneck him again, at the very least, we can get some spells off. Shadow Wizard Money Gang, we love to cast spells, and etc., etc. Let's do this.
It's time.
Then you've heard about the Order. They mean to finish us this time.
I've heard. So what's to become of us?
I say we forget this business and run. There's naught for it.
Agreed. If we follow Uyghur, he'll lead us only to our graves.
Aye, that much is plain. God's willing, Gustav's ransom of the Marquis will fatten our purses enough that we can quit this life for good and all.
I know the word can also be marquis, but is Marquis just the British way to say marquis?
The Order! They're here!
We must silence this watch before they can raise the alarm.
Yeah, because, like, Ramza's just kind of, like, got that poshness to him with a hint of broodiness. No, it's Marquis where I am. Okay. So, I guess that's also a regional thing if you say Marquis or Marquis. God damn it, regions. Abilities.
Where to?
We'll do this, and then we're gonna heal Delita. I'm very common area, so maybe in north it's different. Maybe. I just think like the regional variants of different ways of pronouncing words, like, or even just regional terms that are different. You know, being Midwestern, but also growing up in Texas, like, I grew up calling sodas soda.
I'm better than this.
But then you have stuff like people in the Midwest who call sodas pop, you know? Fucking beautiful. Well, just healed the enemy. Oops. Debuff. I missed my debuff. Can I do this over the wall here? Hold on. Nope, don't mean... Nope. I can! No, never mind, I can't. Fuck. Alright. Okay, well, I'm gonna have to hold off. I would call upon my family with Scottish here, so it's called a ginger. Wait, they call sodas ginger there? Huh. Huh. Okay. That's a... Oh, fuck. My mage! Alright, these two are fine. Ow. Yeah, the most popular drink is called Urn Brew. Urn Brew? That sounds familiar. I think I... Hold on. If it's... Urn Brew. Is the can orange? Yeah, I've heard of this. I don't remember what the taste was described as like, but it's almost like an orangeade, but so nice. I'll take your word on it because I'm not a soda drinker. Actually, I've not been a soda drinker for a number of years now. I just son of a bitch.
My turn.
I just know that, you know, some sodas around the world definitely have interesting reputations, and that one in particular has a reputation that I've heard is like as one of the interesting interesting sodas. Give it time, somebody will probably make a soda called Potion. But yeah, I don't know. I'd try it maybe once as a curiosity, you know? Yep, and if you get two Scots together and ask them to tell you the taste, they will argue. Oh, do they not even really have a consensus on what it tastes like? Huh. Okay. All right, I want to move you here so that you can start healing people. Yes, shield parry. Beautiful. And then you heal. Yeah. Definitely citrus of some kind. Okay. Yeah, there's just going to be some flavors, though, that I for certain won't try. Like Baijiu, for instance. You're not going to catch me ever trying that. Like, from everything I hear of that, it genuinely sounds terrible. For those that don't know what Baijiu is, it's essentially like Chinese wine, I believe. But I've heard it be described as tasting like how farms smell. And that does not sound appealing to me. In any capacity. All right. I'm gonna cast another spell at this guy. I think some fire will do. And then farm smells horrible. Yeah, that's the deal. It's just one of those like spirits that's like a weird rite of passage. Like, I hear it's worse than Malort, and Malort I hear sounds really bad too. Well, there goes my mage. Fuck. All right.
Will I pull through?
Hold back. I'll stick to Delectable Red Bull. Okay, so fun thing is, I've had Red Bull once and I hated the taste. To be completely honest with you. Just one of those tastes that I've had that just did not settle right with me. I did not like it. It was sweet in a way that was really not pleasant for me. Like, energy drinks have just not been my thing, like, ever. Oh. Acquiring abilities from crystals. If you choose to acquire abilities from a crystal, one or more abilities will be displayed, chosen at random from the deceased unit's abilities. However, only abilities that can be learned by the units claiming the crystals will be shown. Okay. Well, if this guy's going to be my black mage, I'm just going to take MP and HP and MP.
Right then.
Grab this chest. Leather clothing. I'll take that. Okay, Guston is probably my MVP. Like, without a doubt. Like, he's... Those spells, holy shit. Having that was such a nice idea. Actually, no. Have you attack from this angle. That should end the fight. And Delita doesn't die
These
here.
sand rats are long in this lane. It is well no others have found us while we tarried here.
Blind Knight. Ooh. Really? Guston didn't make that. Huh.
You've taken leave of your senses, Gustav.
Okay, so yeah, Weegraf doesn't want this did not want this kidnapping to have happened, but Gustav did, because Gustav wants to be higher up in station and thought to use the ransom money for the Marquis to be a way to get into the political game.
Have I? What hope does your full revolution hold?
Whereas Weegraf wants to gain equality through revolution because, you know, again, soldiers not compensated well, haves versus have-nots.
Dreams do not fill a man's stomach or make soft the packed earth on which he beds. You see naught beyond the end of your nose. The crown strays, Gustav. It must be led back onto the path. And you think yourself the man to do this? More fool you, Weegraf. You have spoken your fill. Then we are done.
Weegraf! The Marquis!
No further. You vermin!
Stay yourself, Argath.
The Marquis is unharmed. You are free to return him to Egros.
Why release him?
The Marquis's abduction was ill done. Such craven methods serve not our ends. Let me walk free, and I will release the Marquis to your care. A fair bargain.
You mock us! You are in no position to bargain.
Enough, Argath. He speaks the truth.
Put your backs to that wall. Give me no cause to doubt your sincerity.
Other half hates it, but she eats seafood, so we ignore her. Aw, well, nothing wrong. Well, nothing wrong. Bleh. I mean, at the end of the day, people have their different tastes on stuff. Like for instance, I don't really eat fish much at all myself, and there are some foods that I just will refuse to try, or some foods that I tend to avoid because of like taste or textural stuff. I actually don't like watermelon. I tried watermelon for the first time a few years back, and I didn't really care for the taste. And I also don't like olives either. I find olives with the brininess to be, like, just no. There was a time when my mom made this olive and chicken meal. I hated it. It was briny and salty and gross. So, yeah, some foods will just not be for other people. Or drinks.
Oh.
Let him go, Argath.
Why do you stay me?
The Corpse Brigade is finished, in any case. There is naught to be gained by a quarrel here.
The Marquis is well. He is weak, but he would seem unharmed.
We must see him back to Egros.
I have to ask, Marquis, what did they do to you? They made me sit through seven viewings of Beverly Hills Chihuahua and 4 sessions of Cars 2. And they kept asking me quizzes of if whether or not cars had functional internal organs, or if cars had functional genitalia. How the fuck am I supposed to know that? Says that cheese shouldn't be on everything. Okay, no, that is a wrong opinion. Like, there are some things cheese shouldn't be on, but cheese is awesome. I love some good cheese. I had myself mozzarella cheese, string cheese before I went to an interview today, so yeah,
Looking for ore in particular, after ore in particular.
Ooh, more rods. When attacking has a chance of casting the spell? That's pretty nice. We're gonna take a couple bucklers. Red Hood. The Red Hood, like the Batman story? I liked that movie. John DiMaggio's an underrated Joker. Honest, like no jokes. Like, genuinely, if you want to hear a really fucking good voice performance as the Joker, go watch Batman Under the Red Hood. Like, John DiMaggio as the Joker, like, you never, like, one would think Jake the Dog / Bender Bending Rodriguez from Futurama as the Joker? Really? And to that I would say, yeah, really. Genuinely. Fucking awesome performance. Like, it makes me kind of wish that he could be in more things as the Joker, honestly, because he's so good. Alright. You're fine with what you've got. 116, 166.
What is it?
Okay, we're gonna have to grind you up to get you to the thief levels. But, for now, let's go with the story. Never mind, we're gonna go into a fight anyway. Because, like, the other thing is that particular types of cheese I love to have with burgers as well. Like, I love having good pepper jack or Swiss on a burger. God, Swiss mushroom burger. Oh.
If you say so. I stand ready.
All right.
Van calls. I am committed.
I shall do my
Ramza is at the best level right now, so we're gonna just do this.
Forward.
Just to get characters leveled up a bit more. Now I'm hungry. Yeah, I'm feeling a bit peckish, so I might at some point. After stream, I may do a PB&J. Actually, okay, so a really popular food-based channel is this one called Jolly, and it's these two British guys that kind of go around the world and try different foods. And something they did was that they had shared a bunch of food stuffs with these British school kids and their headmaster, and they showed them peanut butter and jelly sandwiches, which is like probably the most fucking classic food combination. At least I thought it was classic for us Americans. Is that not a thing in the UK? Because these kids seemed like they didn't know what it was, and I'm like, what? How did they don't know the glory of having some genuinely good preserves with peanut butter on a sandwich? Really? That threw me for a loop, full stop. I was like, what? What? I did watch some outtakes of the headmaster, though, when they were talking about food with him, and about dipping fries in shakes and stuff, and how, like, the headmaster really liked it, but the students did it, and this headmaster just said, like, they weren't raised right. And I'm like, that's fucking funny. We don't have that here, but I definitely have heard of it. That blows my fucking mind. Oh, wait, also, like, I've got to remember, like, jelly for the UK is what we call Jello here. That one still trips me up, because, like, jelly for us is, like, preserves, you know, like strawberry and grape preserves. But you all in the UK call it Jello, or is it? No, it's not Jello. It's something different. That's one of them that if they are American came to stay with me, I know it's a food they would eat without question. Yeah, like it's complicated. So jelly is Jello, and then I don't know what the British term for like what we call jelly is, but it's a mix-up that genuinely, like, it is far from as crystal clear as you know, crisps and chips, you know? Like, chips are, you know, fries. Yeah, if I'm right, jam for me is jelly for you. Yeah, jam for the UK is jelly for us. The US. And it's odd because sometimes we also call jam jelly as well, and that also is... makes me scratch my fucking head being like, why the fuck do we do this to ourselves? Why do we English speakers do this to ourselves? Anyway, PB&J sandwiches are awesome, and it makes me sad that that there are people in the world that haven't gotten to try that.
Here I go.
In the same way that I'm also sad that, let's see, what's another very American food that I think is, like, necessary try for people? Because most of my viewers have always been from the States, I normally get the meaning. Yeah, that's the... Yeah. It's kind of hard to avoid having an American audience in anything. Like, any kind of audience share that you may end up having, you're guaranteed to have some Americans in the mix. Like, just without a doubt. We're very weird like that. We're cockroaches in a sense, where we just kind of spread around. Oh fuck, we need to get... No, you're gonna heal the enemy! Oh, you didn't heal. Oh. Blizzard on this guy.
I'm ready.
Rowstone. Oh, come on. You have 1 health left. Ah, shit. Hey, Combo. How's it going? Most Americans I have met in person are polite, so I never got the stereotype rude Yankee. Yeah. That's... yeah, like, it really is disgusting, the kinds of attitudes that Americans tend to adopt. Like, for the most part, I would say Americans can be very friendly. Like, we as people, I'd like to say that Americans can be pretty all right. You know, are there bad eggs among us? Yes, but that's gonna be the case no matter where you go. It's just unfortunate that some of the worst of us tend to be the ones that get drawn attention to. Cough, cough, politics, cough, cough. Like, I'm not gonna mince my words. Like, I will say that straight up our representatives tend to be show particular sides of our country that is genuinely dog shit. And not to say America doesn't have... Like, America's always been a dog shit nation for a lot of reasons, but Jesus, the past few years has just really been an emphasizer of that. You only see the negative. Yeah, exactly. Because, like, the best example I can think of people actually getting to see some of the positive things about America is actually the World Cup. Because, you know, World Cup is happening, football's coming home and all that. And people, for some people, it's their first time in the States. And I remember in particular, there's a Japanese guy that went to a Mexican restaurant for the first time, and he felt that it was such a transformative experience for him because, like, oh no! Okay, I guess we win anyway. And he went to a Mexican restaurant, and that was just a really cool experience for him because he just got to experience, like, oh, how different the food culture is in that kind of restaurant setting versus Japan, and how welcomed he felt when he just walked in the door. So, yeah, like, and that's like, and in general, Americans can be very friendly. Actually, I also remember there was this, just the general friendliness that I really like in particular. Okay, so I was at a screening for the first of the Star Wars trilogy, like the sequel trilogy, because a friend of mine wanted me to go with him, so I was like, sure, why not? And at some point in the theater, I lost my glasses, and strangers I never met just went out of their way to help me find them through the movie theater. Thankfully, they weren't far from me, but at some point, I just lost them. So, like, you can and will definitely encounter that kind of genuine friendliness that can permeate people in America. Like, that's why I just say, like, we're in this together, you know? So, yeah. Like, I fucking hate this country in so many ways. But a lot of the people here are some of the best people you'll get to meet. I'd like to apologize for the Brits drinking all the alcohol. I have not heard any story. Like, I don't really pay attention to the World Cup at all. I just see the Hatsune Miku memes. There's this one VTuber that's apparently super cursed in the fact that any team she roots for loses. So people are just kind of going like, stop rooting for teams. They're losing because of you. But one other positive story, and this will be the story that I'll say before we continue the story here. There's this video I saw on Blue Sky where it was a guy from Japan who came to see the World Cup, and Japan had lost to Brazil, and he was like crushed about it, and he was like in tears over it. But the Brazilian fans around him were like giving him hugs and saying like, "Hey man, it's all right." Like, you know, they're consoling him. They're being really nice. And then the fans from Mexico are like lifting him in the air, giving him kind of a crowd surf. And I'm like, that's people. People can be awesome. And that's an example of that. Now, I don't know how American attitudes are for the World Cup. I've definitely seen how they can act for the fucking Super Bowl, but I don't know. You encounter all kinds in America, for good and definitely for bad, but the good that's there is good, and there are good people. So, you just need to know where to find the good people. Because the other problem is just, you know, once more, the negatives that come out of the country can inform upon what the people there may actually be like, and we can be better than that. We are better than that. It's just, we gotta get those rude fucks out of the office, you know? Alright.
What madness possessed you that you would abandon your posts to traipse about the desert?
Also, this guy is voiced by Ben Starr. If you know Final Fantasy 16 or Hades 2 or that one Balatro commercial, it's that guy.
Silence is not the answer I seek. Speak, and be quick with it.
'Twas I forced Ramza to go.
Was that the way of it, Ramza? Delita led your better judgment astray?
No. I went of my own choosing. The fault lies not with him.
'Tis Ramza's noble disposition that guides his tongue, my lord. It is not as he...
You needn't be false on my behalf, Delita. It was I who chose to disregard orders.
Might I pose a question, Ramza? What purpose do laws serve when even those who would enforce them choose not to pay them heed? Adherence to the rule of law is a knight's solemn duty. It falls upon us as bailiffs to bear the burden of example. Is it your intent to live up to your name? Or to drag it with you through the mire?
Forgive me, Lord Brother.
I believe the point is made, is it not, Diastarg? You must not allow the how of it to steal your eyes away from the what. Their rescue of the Marquis was no small feat. It is the way of young men to be impetuous in their haste to do great things. Were we not like them once?
To coddle them is to do them disservice, Your Grace. They must needs learn integrity.
So, you are Count Diastarg's younger brother. Rise, son of Galleon. Indeed, you are the very image of Barbeneth. His fire burns in your eyes, I can see it. Such strength and vitality would be wasted atop castle walls.
Our campaign against the Corpse Brigade draws near its end. I will permit you to join in the final stage. Coordinated strikes are to be made on a number of their dens ere long. You will lead one of those assaults.
Very well, Lord Brother.
My apologies, Your Grace.
It was not of your doing, Diastarg. In truth, it serves only to show the caliber of man we were dealing with in Gustav. A change in plans was inevitable, once the fool went and staged the kidnapping within our very borders. And let us not forget, they did save the Marquis's life. He will now be honor-bound to acquiesce. In the end, your half-brother's deeds have placed us in quite the favorable position.
The King's life hangs by a thread. We must move quickly now.
Indeed, my dear friend. I trust you will not fail me.
So there were some deeper machinations planned on this front. All right. Oh, hello. Another fight. All right. See, now I'm worried about starting another story mission because of the potential level caps that I'm dealing with. Guess we'll have to see.
We will triumph.
We'll at least poke our heads in the,
If you say so.
We'll poke our heads into,
All right.
Come on, we'll remember your words. We'll poke our heads in the mission to see what their levels are like.
Certainly.
All right.
It's time.
So yeah, it's at some point, probably over the weekend, I'm gonna do a bit of a grinding session to, at the very least, get job points up, because if I can at least get shields equipped onto people no matter their jobs, like that one skill, that would be pretty goddamn handy. Alright, wait here. Also, ad break starting in 5 minutes, heads up.
Where to?
Actually, hold on. Protect. There we go. Throw a rock. Miss.
It's now or never.
There we go. Let's put another protect up. Yeah, for the chemist and her would be a really good idea. It is kind of dumb that these spells can miss, but oh well. Probably also need to get some more equipment too to boost ourselves up. Venom Fang, and it missed. Awesome. Alright, how good is aim 3? It's a lot of damage.
All in a day's work.
Then move over here. Good damage. I'm not too concerned right now about this stuff, so let's just do that. Okay, Protect is dropped. There we go. So I've been seeing a lot of more Ghost in the Shell posts on Blue Sky referencing the new anime, and just people also gaining more appreciation for standalone Complex from the 2000s. And I mean, okay, so I have watched very brief bits of standalone Complex when I was young. Unfortunately, in that particular era of Toonami watching, standalone Complex was always on super late at night, so I never really saw a full episode. And So I just never really got an understanding or appreciation of the show, but I hear it's really fucking good, and also it has a Yoko Kanno soundtrack, and if there's anything you guys ought to know about me, I fucking adore Yoko Kanno's music. So someday I'd actually like to watch Standalone Complex if I could get a DVD or something. Adult Swim shows the whole series on their website for free with ads. Really? Do you need an account to watch it? Because if you don't, that's actually pretty fucking rad. That's actually really, really cool. That's how I watched it, no account. Wow! That's fucking wild. Huh. That's really cool. Okay. Good move on that part. Actually, speaking of company stuff, so y'all know Crunchyroll. We all know them. We all loathe them. But apparently, some of the co-founders of Crunchyroll have taken it upon themselves to start up a new... Oh shit, ads. BRB everybody. And we're back. Okay, so as I was saying, I saw the news that some of Crunchyroll's co-founders had started up an anime licensing website where if you're like wanting to start up your own anime streaming service akin to what Funimation and Crunchyroll have, or what Funimation had and Crunchyroll has, they're trying to make that easier as kind of like an intro to licensing situation, where at least that's my understanding of it, because they aren't making a direct competitor to Crunchyroll. At least I don't think they are. Like, literally what the website is just licensing stuff, which, I mean, hey, if you're looking to do that, that's pretty awesome that they decide this idea, because honestly, Crunchyroll needs a fucking competitor. Like, competition breeds healthy... Like, healthy competition helps out a lot of things, and unhealthy monopolies is how we end up with shit like Crunchyroll charging over $100 a year in order to even access the anime that's on their catalog. I'm still fucking mad about that. I was in the middle of some shows I wanted to finish. Motherfucker. Pissing me off. Pushing me off. Yeah, it's called AnnieBiz.com, where I guess you can just see the licensing information and stuff regarding different shows. And, you know, a lot of high-profile anime and a lot of really cool stuff unfortunately fell by the wayside when Funimation shut down. So, yeah, I guess if you want to start up your own, be the change you want to see in the world. Get those licenses. And, you know, beat down, like, try to beat Crunchyroll to the punch on some of this stuff. Because Lord knows they fucking need to be, you know, humbled a bit. They need a fair bit of humbling.
What happened?
Found out the other day the anime site I use has been taken down. That's what I get for sailing. Yeah, that's unfortunate. Like, it's fucking sad, the era that we were in. Because, like, I guarantee you that a lot of people do genuinely want to buy some of these games that they want, or games, some of these anime that they want to watch. You know, they want to be able to pay for this stuff on a direct basis and, you know, support the things they like. But when they have all these really awful practices that completely hamper people's ability to even watch the fucking things, said that myself several times today, yeah, like, it's just, what? It just feels like the second a business grows so when a business grows to the size that Crunchyroll is, it just feels like no matter what, it shitifies and then just becomes completely anti-consumer. If you gave me the option, I would happily pay, but the way things are going... Yeah, like, with the way things are going, it should be no fucking small wonder that people are doing the things they're doing. You know? If the prices of everything could level out, if I had the ability to afford a subscription service to where I could watch the shows that I want to watch, I would do that. In fact, back in 2018, that's what I did. So way back in 2018, I used to use a website called Verve, VRV. It was a site that essentially had a bunch of channels where for $10 a month, you had access to a bunch of different channels that had all sorts of movies, TV shows, and some of the shows and some of the channels that they had were Crunchyroll and Funimation, alongside ones like Geek Sundry, Shudder, and I think a couple others that were pretty well known as well. It's how I watched a lot of anime that I was really interested in, like Escaflowne. It's also how I watched something like. It's also how I watched some famous old movies. It's how I watched the original Psycho. Jesus Christ, this is an evasive motherfucker. But, you know, eventually the $10 a month thing I just couldn't afford anymore, so I had to stop. But it was a genuinely good service that I would have kept using, but they shut the service down, and channels just kept getting weaned off of there, and it broke my heart that happened.
Ready.
But yeah, that is the consensus that people seem to hold, is that people would happily pay for a good service that is worth the money and isn't going to like leave them with little to nothing for whatever expenses they need to use for the week, be it groceries, gas, or rent. But that's not the world we live in, unfucking fortunately.
Holster.
All right. That's a treasure chest, so we're gonna have our chemist go over there. Can you please kill this guy? Please. Oh my god, he's finally dead. Oh.
Or never.
Fucking finally. That was annoying with how many times that fucker was able to dodge me. Fire alarm's complaining now? Ah. No, he took a high potion. Fuck. Okay.
I'll handle this.
Alright, wait here. And after this fight, we'll poke our heads over in the story section to see what happens. And see if whether or not we could do it with our current level.
Where to?
There we go. Wait here. All right. You're going to attack my guy here. I'm going to have him move back here. And wait. Damn it. And you can't really do anything.
Where am I needed?
I would really love to buy some ethers if possible. Please shall have got hit.
Here we go.
Alright, you've leveled up now.
I must act.
Ah, poison is not a everlasting status ailment. Good to know. Quite good to know. Alright. That's a lot of our units that just got leveled up some more. Okay, so I'm trying to remember the full details on it. So Anybiz.com is essentially like official anime IP marketplace. So so it's got like a whole listing of different types of anime IPs where you discover, evaluate, and license. So it is essentially where you go to get licenses for shows in order to do stuff like merchandising and distributions and, you know, making things with it. Like to acquire IP rights to do things like that. Because, you know, more often than not, even for gaming. So like, I'm looking at the licensing situation. Like if you want to make official merch, if you want to do a startup revolving around a anime IP, if you want to do gaming based collaborations, kind of like how PC cases will have anime stuff printed on them, or if you want to make a game based on an anime IP, like that D-Lit and the Wonder Labyrinth game that I keep loving, saying that I love so much. Or if you want to collaborate with an anime IP for your streaming stuff, or for merch drops. So it doesn't seem like it's like so it's not a site where you buy IPs to then sell on a streaming service. I was mistaken. It's the ability to buy IPs, it's the ability to get IP rights to do stuff with said IPs. That's my understanding of it, because a lot of the IPs that I see on there are already owned by Crunchyroll and what have you. It's just, so I was completely mistaken. My bad. It's not a site where you buy IPs to create a streaming service of your own. It's a site where you get IP rights to do stuff that is outside, that's like within a small collaborative space. So say for instance, I make a game studio and I want to make a Vampire Hunter D game. I would go onto the IP rights thing for Vampire Hunter D there, and then acquire the IP rights to then make a game with a Vampire Hunter D setting and characters. And that website and business model is being run by some of the founders of Crunchyroll back in its early days. So there you go. For complete clarification there, I was wrong. Now that I've looked more into it. Still cool though. Alright, so we're being sent to destroy more of the Corpse Brigade. I have a bad fucking feeling about this.
To the front.
Do I have any different weapons for you? You need a long sword. Actually, hold on. No, I'm... Fuck, I can't back out of this until I'm in the fucking gameplay already. Oh well, we'll see how this is, and if we don't like how it's going to play out, then we'll go back to the world map.
We will triumph.
Delita and the other guy are going to be here too, Argath, so
I shall do my best.
we'll do this.
To battle!
We have lost contact with the others. I fear this may be the end for us.
Do not say that. The battle is not yet over. We mustn't give in to despair. The nobles must answer for all they've wrought.
It ought not to have been like this. My brother was too soft, too indecisive.
The enemy!
I owe you a debt of gratitude for rescuing the Marquis. I pray I am able to repay it, even a little, by aiding you in this.
Our objective is to just defeat the leader here. Okay. Don't throw rocks at my white mage, that's rude. Sound like Steve Carell and Bruce Almighty. Does that? No, it doesn't. How about if I did... Yes, that does work.
Where to?
Okay, and I'm gonna use Protect, because I have a feeling Delita is gonna be going kind of all in. Oh, did Shell get cast on me by accident? Oh, they can make mistakes on me too. Oh boy. Oh. Oh god. Wow. That mage just hit the fucking delete button. Wow. Delita got deleted.
How can you nobles live as you do and yet hold your head so high? We are not chattel. We are humans, no less than you. What flaw do you hold there to be in us? That we were born between a different set of walls? Do you know what it means to hunger? To sup for months on naught but broth of bean? While you wage your wars that you might grow fat, we are made to starve. You call us thieves, but it is you who steal from us the right to live.
You, no less human than we? Now there's a beastly thought. You've been less than we from the moment your base-born father fell upon your mother in whatever gutter saw you sired.
This guy's an asshole. Like, I hate that he's on my team. This guy's such a douche.
You've been chattel since you came into the world, drenched in common blood.
Says the guy who's from a fucking disgraced noble household whose fucking grandfather cowarded the fuck out.
By whose decree? Who decides such foul and absurd things?
'Tis heaven's will.
Heaven's will? You would pin your bigotry on the gods. No god would fain forgive such sin, much less embrace it. All men are equal in the eyes of the gods.
Men, yes, but the gods have no eyes for chattel.
Chad, I think we have to beat up Argath with hammers.
Just as my soul burns, with fury my fists roar. Pummel!
Ow.
The next move is key.
Yeah, it makes sense. They're going after my mage. My poor mage.
What's my next move? I'll see to that.
Oh, my poor mage. He is not having a good time. All right, cure on you.
My apologies.
Fuck. Okay. Hopefully that didn't spend the MP that I was going to use. Oh no. That's fine. I've got my chemist. I can res.
Here I go.
And Delita's still out too. And we're at roughly the same level, so we are tit for tat here. It's just, you know, unfortunate that Delita just got taken out as early as he did. Jesus Christ! Fucking vendetta! Uh-oh. Okay, my chemist lives. Phoenix down on my healer.
Whatever it takes. I
may have to retry this with a different formation. having this many squishies is a bad idea. Yeah. I can do this one. We're just going to have to retry this. All right. Let's have one of our archers up.
Lead the way.
And then...
Ready.
White mage.
To the front.
Black mage. Let's do that.
Forward.
And then after this fight, we'll end the stream for the night since we are closing in on the 3-hour mark. Sorry I'm not talking a lot. I'm just really intrigued. I'm engrossed in the gameplay, and the story's really good so far. I really like this. Because again, these brigands are... These bandits are people that were soldiers that served their country. They just got fucked over really badly because the top brass were like... not wanting to pay them. Like the nobles just wanted to not pay them at all. They didn't get any kind of compensation. Delita. Wow. All right. We already saw this. Talking about Heaven's will because he thinks God doesn't see poor people, which is really bullshit. Let's reduce your strength a bit. Let's let Argath get humbled a little bit. Yeah, that'll work. Kind of odd that I can't bring Delita back with a Phoenix down at all. Okay, that worked out. Oh no. A unit's equipment may be destroyed or stolen during battle, causing it to be permanently lost. Should this happen, the slot was occupied by the lost. Oh no. Okay, there are abilities to prevent that, but oh shit.
I fear nothing.
Alright, these mages are getting in my way.
It's over.
Next is my archer. Raise my black mage back up.
I did.
Son of a bitch. It's a good thing I gave Ramza the ability to do this.
I'm ready.
Motherfucker. Oh my god, he stole my leather cap. Or he stole Argath's. Never mind, nothing of value was lost. Nothing of value was lost. Alright, you're gonna take out that mage. How much damage can you do? Decent amount.
Let's go.
My poor white mage cannot stay up. Alright, but the good thing is most of their mages are down now. It's just unfortunate that I cannot seem to keep my people up.
Kill or be killed.
There we go. Zap you down.
My turn.
And there goes my black mage. I've got some turns before... Yeah. Actually, hold on. Let's take out the guys that already have most of their health down. Get Crystal left behind. And then to you, I fire another shot. Motherfucker, you shield parried. Oh, of course he grabs the crystal for himself to fucking save his ass. God damn it.
Be slow.
I'm ready.
Alright. I've had enough fucking around in this fight. Oh my god. Ooh, another staff. I'll actually take that.
Victory is mine.
Victory. And of course, fucking Argath Chucklefuck here gets the final blow.
Ramza, is this woman truly our enemy?
I don't know. Actually, that's a fair question because he literally got knocked out like frame 1.
Lay down your sword. Resist us not, and your life will yet be spared.
I'm no more than chattel to you, am I? So have my head and be done with it.
What is chattel? Hold on, what is that? Is it just another way of saying cattle? Let me see. Chattel. Article of movable personal property. Oh! Oh, I see now. Okay. Wow, did not know that was a word for that one.
Do you truly hold us to be so foul?
Do it, Ramza. She fights as a corpse. Let her become one in truth. She's a foe and a traitor, an enemy of House Beowulf. The world has no place for such wretches. Her claim to life is forfeit. Spare her now, and you place your seal on the warrants for our own deaths. It's her or us, Ramza. Strike her down!
Try as I might, Ramza, I cannot think this woman our enemy.
Have you lost your wits?
She is no more chattel than you or I.
You turn against our cause, Delita. I should have expected as much.
You deny me even the mercy of an honorable death. Pox on you and your pity. So long as you bear the name Beowulf, you will ever remain an enemy to me. You do well to remember that.
Delita? What have we done?
A pox on your pity, indeed.
Egros the Beowulf Mains.
No! I won't go! Release me!
Be quick about it.
Let go of me! Help! Zobog!
Oh! Yeah! Time to cut my losses. Are you unhurt?
Yes, but Tetra...
Yes, I know. Lord Brother!
Worry not. I am fine. Alma, are you all right?
They did not harm me, but you're bleeding.
In no fevered dream would I have thought the brigade so bold to strike us here. They must have come for me.
5 among our guard are slain, and Tetra taken. Like as not to ease their escape.
Find them. Search every den and dovecot if you must.
Okay, so they... Okay. So the corpse... So that part of the corpse brigade is probably used as a diversion to get most of their knights off of here so they could try for... Dystarg and get Alma and Tetra.
Please, brother, you mustn't speak.
Accursed rebels.
Dystarg, yeah.
Anyone!
So yeah, this whole thing's gonna be an awakening for Ramza as to their full cause. But that is going to be everything for now. We managed to actually do some plot progress despite the grinding we did. So yeah, overall, still really nice story and really enjoyed that voice acting. This game's really good so far. I really enjoy it. Some moments of RNG feel like they definitely decided to kick me in the shin a little too much, but it's an RPG. You're bound to run into an enemy that somehow on one fucking pixel left is able to evade everything that I throw at it. It happens. But hey, regardless, I had a lot of fun tonight. So thanks for joining me, everybody. Whether you lurked or chatted, I really appreciate you all coming around to talk. For those that are watching on YouTube, I'm usually live every Tuesday through Saturday during the summer on twitch.tv, so be sure to go follow me over there. My links are usually in the descriptions and in my profile, so be sure to check me out there. As for any updates, my Blue Sky is where you can usually find that if I have to change the schedule at all for that purpose. But yeah, I'm going to go to select versions so the cutscenes don't autoplay. But yeah, that is basically it. That's everything. So, I don't really have anything else to add. I don't have any major announcements currently. As I said before, the demo day stream that I have planned, I'm going to probably do that next Friday, so that'll be like a special little Friday thing for July for the demo day. So be sure to check out my Blue Sky to see when I'm live for that. And yeah, hope to see you all then. For now, though, VOD watchers, stay hydrated, keep your posture checked, be good out there, and I'll see you all next time. Bye.